Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Stone Block 3. Did I say Stone Block 2 at the start of the last one? I may have done, you know. That may have been a cock-up on my part. We got a mob in the mob farm down here. I've left it open. We got a single mob. We got a creeper in there, and I wrecked that fool. But I've left it open because I've got a plan. I've got a plan in my head for what we're going to do with that. But we're going to see if we can make soul sand first. We're going to see if we can mix, because it said for soul sand here, in the mixing machine, if we put sand, a mob soul, and water in the mixing machine, we get soul sand. No heating required. I don't know how this works. I literally, I'm no clue. So we've got some sand, we've got a mob soul, and we need some water, which we can get from there. And then we go into the create room. Too many buckets, don't you know? Don't know how this works. Does this make witch water or some sort of funky water? If I put the water in there, and I throw that in, and then that in, that does something. And we get soul sand. Nice. And some of the water's still in there. We can't get that out. Okay, so that's kind of stuck in there. I'm guessing if we break this block, it'll go away. So what we need to think about is another wash station. But how are we going to do that? Where is this wash station? So we're 2 blocks in is the water. I kind of want to stop that water moving and open this space up a bit. So 2 blocks in is the water. If I got a... Put all my slabs away, didn't I? I could do with another slab. Slabs went in the blocks chest. Grab a cobblestone slab. And we're going to build another wash station. Similar to the last one. But I'm not sure how it's going to work. But I just need to see what we're working with here in terms of space. So I need to break that. And then pop that in there like so. Perfect. And that stops all the water being a dick, which the water generally was. It was being a dick. And then we can open this space up a bit. So that's where we're currently washing our stuff. So this is sketchy, to say the least, because that's exactly where our nightmare stairs that we dug, that we need the nightmare stairs, but that's where they are. Why hammer? No hammer? Did we put the wrong hammer away? I have a sneaking suspicion we put the wrong hammer away, because we had a tidy up. Yes, we did put the wrong hammer away. There we go. Now we got the big boy out. We can unmess the mess. Oh, that's a mess. Well, fix it. Fix. Fixing. So that's where stuff is going to get made there. But we could do with another. So that goes round a corner. That one goes straight through. If we come off that one into another right angle box, does that give us the correct rotation, or does that give us the wrong rotation? It's giving us the same rotation that one's got, but then that one goes around a corner, doesn't it? If we gear off that and into a box, that should give us the correct rotation. I think we'll build the box. We'll build the box here, and then we'll see what rotation we need, because we can have a different rotation. Oh, but it goes through, doesn't it? So it might not be the right rotation either way. This is going to be messy. This is going to be a Leonol messy, but that's where the soul sand's going to live, right there. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Moody stuff that stuff is. Moody stuff. Let's build another gearbox, because we can. Which is going to require some of these, and some wood, which we are kind of running. We're not running low on it, but we never have enough prepared for our purposes. We're always behind the curve, as 'twere. I think it's 4 that we want. Boop, 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 boop. That's not the right thing, then. Okay. Let's have a look, see what we need for this. Gear. No. Let's have a look at create. This. Cogwheel. Oh, it's... Oh, okay. That's basically easier then. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Perfect. And they go in a boxy kind of box thing. The boxy kind of box thing would be... Where's the boxy kind of box thing? It's here somewhere. We found it before. We can find it again. Where are you, gearbox? Rope pulley, elevator pulley are not what we're looking for. We just want a gearbox. Gearbox. Man, that shouldn't have taken as long as it did to find. Andesite casing is we prep the wood with the axe, which is probably in one piece again, and it should be in our inventory. It is. Nice. Let's get rid of the tree for starters, because we're keeping on top of the tree business. Despite everything, we are keeping on top of the tree business. And then we want 2 of these. We'll throw down a couple of these because we're going to need them. And then we strip it. And then we get this stuff. I think it's this stuff. And we go boop, boop, boop. Nice. And then we break those. And I think they need the pickaxe. Because they got a little bit harder, you know. They got a little bit tougher. Little bit tough to crack, that bad boy is. So then we make the gearbox. Like that. And we go and see what rotation we need for that. So we're going to put it there. So we need that to be, I don't know. Genuinely do not know which way that needs to rotate. That's rotating upwards, isn't it? To blow. So we need that to rotate upwards. So if I throw a shaft in there, will that rotate upwards? Nope, that rotates the wrong way, doesn't it? Yep, that's rotating entirely the wrong way. Now, there's a very good chance, if I cog this, it will still rotate the wrong way. A very good chance. But we're going to find out. Together we're going to find out. I hate the idea that I'm going to have to do some reversing again. I spend so much time reversing the direction just so these bloody fans will work. Yep, that's still rotating the wrong way. That is still rotating the wrong way. Which means something. It probably means we need another gearbox in there to reverse the rotation again. Good Lord above. Things are getting a little bit out of hand with the gearboxes, I think. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then we want to make that with 4 gears. Oh, we've made 5. Oh, we had 1 gear on us anyway, didn't we? I thought I'd made 5 gears then, but I haven't. I'm just an idiot. These things happen. Right, so if I throw that in there, that now turns the right way. Or at least it turns the same way as that one. So that should work if we get a fan on that. Not a big fan of this system. Not gonna lie, uncomfortable is the word of the day here. Let's put away some of this junk, because we're just running around with junk now. And we want to make... Ooh, we got gunpowder. That was from our friend in the mob farm that gave us the soul sand. He was a good chap, good chap. Those carrots grew kind of quick. That wheat grew kind of quick. It's under the light, I think. I think the light helps a lot. But the farm is going to be absolutely blazing now. There's going to be no stopping it. And that's going to be good. Good for me, anyway. I'm not sure about anyone else feels about that, but it's going to be good for me. So we want another fan, an enclosed fan, which requires... We've got the casing, we've got the shaft, we just need the propeller, which is andesite and 4 iron sheets. Do we have the iron on us? No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And an andesite nug, and a shaft, and that thing. The casing, don't you know? And then this should do everything that we want it to do. Right, if we throw them in there, this should now pound like there's no tomorrow. Pound like there's no tomorrow. Pound like there's no tomorrow. And pound like there's no tomorrow. Nice. That works. I'm pleased. I'm quite content with the embiggening of the room we've done. I think that's made a pretty solid improvement to our workspace. This embiggening we've done here. Is that the right thing? That was the suggestion of what we needed to do. What we're going to do is throw a stone down there so it's got something to blow against, but I'm not seeing... Let's see what the book said. The book said something about this. Soul sand. We got a soul sand. Get it. You can get soul sand by combining sand, mob soul, and some water in a mixer. After your first, you can make more by bulk haunting with a fan. I don't know what that means. Anyone know what that means? Bulk haunting? Bulk haunting with a fan. I mean, we're doing bulk washing. So I'm guessing bulk haunting is a similar process. But, ooh, is that a botany pot? Ooh. Did not realise that was in here. I do like the botany pots. Let's try throwing some sand in front of there and see what happens. Leave us to try taking half our sand and seeing if we can turn the sand into soul sand. It talks about bulk haunting, but I don't see how this is going to work because it's blocking the entire flow. See, it blocks it completely. Does it need to go in front of it? How does this work? Is there a clue in the enclosed fan? Not really. Do we need it to blow harder? Do we need it to blow harder? Washing. Smoking, blasting, haunting. Oh. Ah. Yee. I see. So if I take that and I put that in the ground there, and I light that on fire, that should do the job. I'm with you. I'm with you. I understand now. My understanding has developed extensively by, you know, reading. Actually reading the instructions has broadened my horizons extensively. I'm joyful. We want a flint and steel. And we're going to go light that bad boy up and see what happens. Okay. And then we stand on here and just go toss. And then we back off and see what happens. So that's being haunted. That's having the Jawillicas haunted out of it. There's a whole lot of haunting going on there. And we got soul sand. Nice. So now we are bulk washing, bulk haunting. What can we wash? Now that we found that instruction in here, we can wash crushed lead ore to make lead nuggets. We can wash magenta concrete powder to make magenta concrete. We can wash raw aluminium. So we can wash raw ores. Sand gives us a whole load of exciting shit. Red sand, not so much. There's a lot of trash in here. Endstone gives us some bits and bobs from the end. Gravel gives us, you know, some pretty good stuff there. And dust. Dust gives us redstone. Soul sand, being washed, gives us nether quartz, which is one that we do want. So we're going to wash this soul sand. We are definitely leaning towards we need to smash a lot more resources down. So we could put sand on a conveyor belt through here, and it would get converted to soul sand there and converted to the big old pile of chod there. That might be a viable way forward. So that gave us glowstone, dust, nether quartz, 1 nether quartz. Wow. I think we're going to need a lot more than that. My suspicion is we need a hell of a lot more than that. How are we doing for sticks? We're not getting any more weird sticks. We got weird sticks. I need a box to keep my weird sticks in. I don't. My stick game is not strong. I don't understand why we're getting that many weird sticks. But we are getting that many weird sticks. So we got double washing facilities there. Well, haunting and washing. Stretching, you know, definitions and stuff. We need to think about the mob farm. That's mature, that's mature. So let's go see what we can do about that. Most of this is going to be an off-camera job, I think. I'm trying to remember the exact dimensions that this bloody thing needs to be. Big is the word. Big. Very big is the word. But building it underground, have I done it before? I have done it before, but not from an unopened location. I've always worked from an open location. I've basically dug a pit in the ground and built upwards. I've never built a mob farm of this type in this way before. We don't necessarily need to dig all this out. What we need is to go from here, 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have 2, 1, 2. Then we have 8, 2. Though we need to knock this down this way a bit. No two ways about it. We've got to embiggen. We've got to embiggen. I don't know how much we've got to embiggen, but we have got to embiggen. It needs to be much more bigger. This is gonna hurt my pickaxe like you wouldn't believe. Alright, let's see how much we need to do here. We are about to break our pickaxe, our hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the limit of it. That's the working space that we need. So where's the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So that's the middle there. Good. So from here on in, we're going to be up there, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have 4-way dealy bop, like that. That works. I can have a torch in it. And then we need to go upwards. I don't know how much upwards, but upwards. It doesn't really matter, because we're not going to be able to kill things by dropping them here. So I guess that will do. Doesn't even really need to be that much, does it? Doesn't even really need to be that much. That's got to go. Because what we're hoping to achieve is a pickaxe that breaks. So, I mean, that's a success straight off the bat. We wanted a pickaxe that breaks, and we got one. Perfect. That's in case you missed it, that's sarcasm. It was subtle. I know it was very subtle. Does this Tinker's thing take damage? Tinker's anvil. It doesn't look like it's taking damage, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not. I don't want an anvil that's going to break on me. That's not on my to-do list. It's so very much not on my to-do list. So if we then hollow out there, I guess. We're only going to go 2 blocks high, because if we go more than 2 blocks high, we get issues. That can't be there. That can't be there. Oh, shoot. We're going to have to go 3 blocks high. We're going to have to go 3 blocks high because of this. And that prevents our friends, who are going to be joining us in here, from bonking their heads. No, it's going to be 4 blocks high, isn't it? Because we need to work on that level. That's the level we want to be working at, because of reasons and stuff. Nope, that's not good. Get rid of that. You can have a torch up there, I think, because it's a bit dark. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie, it's a bit dark up there. Don't want any issues. Do not want. And potentially we could get, because what we're building here is where they will appear. If we build it, they will come. They will come. You better believe it. They will come. Yeah, so kind of need some ladders, which is bizarre. Unless we build a kind of circular staircase thing, which we can do. It'll get us up here. Alright, okay. Slam upwards. Slam upwards. Slam upwards. And slam upwards. Nice. The problem we got with the hammer there is it will give us a 3-block high space, and we don't need a 3-block high space. We don't need no stinking 3-block high space. Cool. I think that will work. Let's do some maths again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. We'll double that, bring it back. Oh, this does have to go 3 blocks high, doesn't it? I've just remembered it does have to go 3 blocks high, but only in certain areas. That's interesting. That is interesting. But I can't remember how big the spawn platforms are. Should we just clear it all out? Should we? Is that crazy? Is that crazy just to clear it all out? And then we can put the spawn platforms in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyone who knows anything about Minecraft will know what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm trying to break my hammer repeatedly. That's the plan. Just constantly break my hammer. Give me the iron. We'll find out. We've got exactly 40 iron there. How much iron does it take to repair the hammer? Okay, 14. That's not good. That is not good. That means if we do too many big digs, we're gonna ruin our pickaxe super quick. I mean, just breathtakingly quickly. Okay. So we decided we were just going to widen this out, didn't we? Make a big old baggy job of it. Because of reasons and stuff. We're doing some crazy digging here. We are investing time and effort in dig time. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're hoping that this creates the space that we need it to create. I don't definitively know. I'm a little worried about the light levels in here. Like I say, I've never done one of these underground before. It's been a long time since I've actually done one. They're pretty much standard fare for my skyblock type, survival-ish type things. Pretty much standard fare. It's what I do. So we got 1 there, so we want to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That does kind of hang out over the void there, but that's okay. We can fix that. We dug out too much in the first instance, which is why that's kind of hanging out over the void there. Kind of wanted to avoid that. Do you get it? Just the void. Do you get it? Yeah. I know it wasn't good, was it? Wasn't good. Right, I'm gonna finish this off. You're gonna have to trust me to do that. And I will be back next time for a little bit more. Yeah, Stone Block 3. Ta-ta for now.